Alive for Impact.
And Tom, imagine that's how the show is starting. What else is in store for us here in the Impact Zone?
I'll tell you what, we are going to start off with some fireworks. First round action in the Exhibition Championship tournament. It's a first time ever matchup.
Alan Angels versus Trey Miguel.
Trey Miguel's been on quite the singles tear this year. His first exhibition title win came from winning the vacant title after Josh Alexander exercised option C last year. Can he do it again? Meanwhile, Alan Angels debuted here in this company following Against All Odds, challenging then champion Mike Bailey. Will he see him later on in the tournament?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Impact Wrestling opening contest. An X-Division tournament.
Trey Miguel.
Set for one fall, introducing first, from Toledo, Ohio, Trey Miguel.
Trey Miguel. Twice said it wrong.
So much he got it tattooed on his leg after capturing it at last year's Bound for Glory event.
Just about a year removed from that event. An event and a championship win that meant so much to Trey Miguel. He wants to get back to that mountaintop, and he has that opportunity in the championship tournament to do exactly that.
Of course, this tournament coming along because Frankie Kazarian has relinquished the exhibition title to exercise option C at Overdrive.
Alan Angels.
His opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, Alan Angels.
As I mentioned moments ago, we haven't seen Alan Angels since July. That night he challenged then Exhibition champion Mike Bailey in what was an absolute thriller. Since then, Alan Angels been all over the country, all over the world, frankly.
This is Alan Angels' second match in Impact.
He came back here and captured the vacant Exhibition title.
Yeah, this whole mission of Alan Angels the last several months has been to step out on his own, make his own path, forge his own name. And what a perfect way to do that, by potentially winning this X-Division tournament.
As I mentioned, Frankie Kazarian last week relinquished his Exhibition championship. That means 3 weeks from tomorrow, live on Impact Plus, Fight TV, and YouTube for Ultimate Insiders from Louisville, Kentucky at Overdrive. It'll be Kazarian versus
Overdrive, Friday, November 18th.
Impact World Championship.
And how appropriate is that? I just love that story in and of itself. That last year it was Josh Alexander who enacted Option C against Christian Cage at Bound for Glory. And now, here we are a year later and Frankie Kazarian in a very similar situation enacting Option C against Josh Alexander.
It's a really interesting story. Frankie Kazarian has never captured the Impact World Championship, but this is about the X Division Championship, which of course remains vacant because of Kazarian's decision. So the choice made by the Executive Vice President of Impact Wrestling, Scott Moore, who just joined us on BTI moments ago, that we're going to see the new Exhibition champion crowned. Oh, come over.
Oh.
Some fancy footwork and fancy wrist work. I guess do a lot of catches
Nice.
in wrestling to start this one out. As the pace starts to pick up, roll up here.
Shoulders down and a kick out by Miguel. And it was earlier tonight on BTI. Hold on, shoulders down and a kick out by Angels.
Two.
We saw Black Taurus advance in first round action. He defeated Laredo Kid in the process. So now it's Miguel one-on-one here with Angels. Oh! Miguel caught on the top rope.
Took just a little extra time setting that up. Angels took advantage. And that's all it took was a little trip up to make sure Miguel came crashing down. And could his X Division Championship hopes come crashing down with him as Angels takes control?
We hope you'll join us in Louisville, Kentucky next month as Impact Wrestling presents Overdrive, as I mentioned, live on Impact Plus, Fight TV, and YouTube. Our Ultimate Insiders on Friday, November 18th. And Saturday, November 19th, it's Kentucky Chaos. Tickets are on sale now at ImpactWrestling.com. And Trey caught in the ropes there by Angels, who tracked him down.
And that just shows you how well Alan Angels has scouted his competition. That's a maneuver, that's a counter Trey does a lot, swinging through the ropes. You've seen him do it dozens and dozens of times. Angels anticipated it, knew it was coming, saw it, and kicked Miguel right out of the picture.
Tosses Miguel back inside the ring. The X Division Championship Tournament bracket loaded with talent. On this side,
Alan Angels, Trey
Miguel
Miguel.
to advance and a kick out. Alan Angels versus Trey Miguel here. The winner of this matchup faces the winner of Mike Bailey, the former X Division champion, and Kenny King. That match will take place next week, as will next week on BTI, that is. Yuya Uemura and PJ Black will round out the first round action on the other side of the bracket.
So much talent from all over the world of professional wrestling coming here to get a shot at the X Division Championship. That doesn't show you how respected sought after that title is. I don't know what does.
Reverse sling blade to move on in the tournament, and a kick out
2.
by Miguel.
Miguel continuing to show his resilience, which one of his defining characteristics in this company in his run here in Impact Wrestling, and it's starting to frustrate Angels.
Now Alan Angels trying to stay on top of Spider Trey here. Trey Miguel given any opportunity to really get rolling can be so dangerous. And now look at this here by Alan Angels trying to lock up Trey Miguel, who gets to the ropes.
Look at how Angels beating him down. This is a vicious side of Angels here.
Was trying to set him up maybe for a backbreaker there. Miguel did his homework on Angels, just as Angels did on Miguel. Handspring. Nearly knocked out Angels.
And make no mistake, that tip of the boot, if it catches you upside the jaw, oh boy. Speaking from experience, that'll have you out on your feet.
Impact Wrestling's micro brawlers are on sale now, featuring Impact wrestlers such as Trey Miguel plus Chris Bay. There's even a Team Canada edition of Bobby Roode. They're on sale now at shopimpact.com.
Miguel here continuing the assault on the jaw of Alan Angels. Finding an opening now. Getting some much needed offense.
I see determination in the eyes there of Trey Miguel. This is a championship he's been chasing for months, ever since losing it to Ace Austin earlier this year.
Getting back to that mountaintop.
Running knees. Got him stacked up, and a kick out by Angels. Barely kicked out, but he's still in it.
And the velocity of those running knees from Miguel. I thought it was over. A lot of the people here in Vegas did too.
Trey's going to the top rope here.
Could be looking for that Meteora he's hit many times before.
Well, went for it off the top rope there. Alan Angels rushes in, prevented by Miguel. Takes away the footing.
Once again, that's what he did earlier on in the matchup to take advantage. Doing it once again, taking the feet out from Miguel. And now compacting him in the corner here.
DDT by Angels. Here's the cover. Shoulders down and a kick out by Miguel. This is a huge night of Impact Wrestling. We kicked off the broadcast learning that the Kingdom of Honor No More have been fired, so I cannot wait to see this sit-down interview that Gia Miller has with the leader of Honor No More, Eddie Edwards. We saw Honor No More implode last week. Meanwhile, in our main event, it's Vex and Giselle Shaw taking on Mickie James, Taylor Wilde, and the Knockouts World Champion Jordan Grace. That 6 Knockouts tag team match still to come.
Hell of a night of action here on Impact Wrestling. And it's kicked off in fine form. As I was talking about the aggression of Angels earlier, he just not too long ago there was spitting in the face of Trey Miguel, saying, "This is my title, my title."
Trey Miguel able to slip free. Kick right in the face.
Nowhere to go for Angels here, but down.
Angels down hard. Trey Miguel up top. Cover.
2.
Angels.
And the look on Miguel's face says it all. He and everybody else here thought it was over. Angels stays alive.
How many matches has Trey Miguel won with the Meteora?
Numerous ones. And he thought this was one of them. But it keeps on going.
Now Trey Miguel trying to take Angels away from the ropes. Angels able to draw him in close. Down to the canvas, and look at this by Alan Angels. A rare submission from Angels. Angels.
Beautiful. Almost
Cover back.
flatlined him right into this submission float over. But whoa, whoa, whoa.
Shoulders down. Oh, and you're
2.
an Angels.
Great ability from Trey Miguel there to roll the submission back, reverse the pressure, get a pinning predicament.
Uh-oh. On Miguel, he was looking for that kick to the face.
Oh.
He normally does with the sole of the boot, and Angels had an answer for it.
Once again, had Miguel scouted, Angels did his homework.
Off the top and a front
Wow.
splash. To move on in the tournament. Oh, and a kick out by Miguel.
Jeez.
The wings on Angel's tights were for a moment very real as he flew through the air, but it was not enough to keep Trey Miguel down.
And now Allen Angels trying to find out how to put away Trey Miguel.
Once again, going for that clubbing blow.
Oh, there's
Oh.
the kick.
There's the boot.
Lightning spiral onto the neck. Here's the cover. Miguel's
Wow.
in the tournament.
Trey Miguel wins.
Trey Miguel.
Excellent effort by Allen Angels, but ultimately it's Trey Miguel who's moving on. Let's take a look at the updated bracket here in the X Division Championship Tournament. Trey Miguel moves on. He'll face the winner of King versus Bailey, which happens next week on Access TV. Black Taurus is already advancing against Laredo Kid. Uemura versus PJ Black happens next week on BTI. We're off to quite a start